Steven Slater, the JetBlue flight attendant who cursed out a passenger that he thought was rude to him and then fled the plane via the emergency chute, has become a folk hero of sorts for this action.
Oh, it's so encouraging and so special.
The story's taken on a life of its own because a lot of overworked, stressed out people appreciate what he did. They kind of fantasize and wish that maybe they too could quit their jobs in such dramatic fashion. When you look at it, really what's happened during the recession and the aftermath of it, a lot of companies cut their labor forces to the bone, and that's left the people that still have jobs working a lot harder to make up some of the slack. And this is actually finally starting to make a note in government productivity data. So some economists think that that may actually be a reflection of people finally burning out. So tell me, are we all burnt out and on the verge of pulling a Steven Slater? Jamie Darris said that the drop in productivity was inevitable, should not be a surprise. People work harder in a recession because those that are left behind at the job don't want to lose their jobs as their colleagues did. However, they end up getting the workloads, and after a while, that extra load takes a toll on even your best employees, the ones you kept. People that still are working a lot harder, and that could take a toll after an extended period of time of just really working themselves almost to death. Not everyone agreed with this, though. Scott Putnam was pretty blunt. It's time for everyone to suck it up and be a man. Grab a drink, maybe a smoke, and put in a couple extra hours. If you have a job, keep it. If you want a job, earn it. Maybe he's a Mad Men fan. We should all, go out and smoke and drink on the job. Obviously, I think he's probably suggesting we do so after working. That said, I do think that maybe the drop in productivity should be assigned to businesses, particularly big businesses, that they need to start hiring again. Because if you have an extended period of drops in productivity, that's going to affect your output, and that's going to eventually hurt your sales and profits, and that doesn't do anyone any good. However, William Gullen took me to task for suggesting that businesses have to start hiring now to alleviate burnout. Easy to say in a column, hard to tell a business owner, especially a small business with unpredictable revenue streams and wild swings in orders, billings, etc. Contrary to how they are portrayed, these folks generally feel a great deal of responsibility to those they hire and employ. It is a constant challenge to be lean enough to keep a company safe in rough times, yet ample enough to deliver for their customers. I agree 100% there, and I want to stress that I'm not trying to suggest that small businesses that are struggling to get by have a responsibility to go out and massively boost their payrolls. However, there are many large companies out there that have laid off tens of thousands of workers that are now reporting profits again, that are now boosting their cash flow and increasing the amount of money they have on their balance sheet. Those are the companies that really, I think, do have a responsibility to start hiring again. It's time to bring some of those jobs back.